George, finally we get to meet in person.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. So you were the first artist we announced for this year's Love Supreme Jazz Festival. Now you're here in the middle of nowhere. Wherever you're liking how it sounds, how it looks?
Fantastic, man. If I'd known it was this close to England, I would have been coming here. Yep. How long has this been going on here?
This is the 5th year.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
I should have been here years ago.
You should have been, really, yeah. But hey, at least you're here and you're going to be doing it tonight. There's a lot of expectation, actually, tonight going around because people arrived on Friday. We're here for a Sunday evening concert from you, and your name keeps coming up over and over. Who are you here to see? George Benson. A lot of the other interesting thing is that, and it shows that the broadness of your music is in the club nights with the DJs playing. They've all got the remixes of the hits going on and all that kind of thing. So the music has been everywhere, so you can go out there and pretty much play anything tonight. Have you got something in mind that you're definitely going to play tonight, having seen the environment here?
Not really. It makes me look into my repertoire for things that would be, lean in the improvisation category, because that's my connection with jazz. That's how I learned to improvise. And I learned how to connect it to all the different styles of music that were popular when I was coming up.
Yeah.
I learned how to take a song apart and think about it harmonically different.
Yeah.
And I found out that I could use all of the experience I had with jazz in everything, R&B, ballads, everything. And when I hear anything by John Coltrane, his image appears right in front of my face. I only spent a few times with him, but genius was all over the place. He and Wes Montgomery were the most popular musicians of their time.
Yeah.
So he really made a great impression on the world with his short time.
Definitely, when I listen to Wes, I hear you. And with the Coltrane thing, I particularly like your interpretation of Naima, and that's a lovely thing. Is there any chance you might get that in the set? It's a solo, so
I almost forgot I recorded it. But it's such a lovely song, man. Yeah. And I think that Elvin Jones summed his compadre up when he said, "It's like God sent us an angel, and he appeared with us for a short time and then he disappeared." I think it was a great assessment of John Coltrane, because he was gone too soon.
Indeed. And another person we lost just a year ago is Rod Templeton, and you told me on the phone that you'll definitely do one of his. Any thoughts which?
Well, we have to, because his songs are intricate to my total repertoire. We have to put those in because they are the most popular things in the repertoire.
Yeah, okay.
But his ability as a writer and arranger too was just spectacular. He had all the ingredients it takes to make it. He had the two main ingredients. It's got to feel good and sound good. He had those along with a great story or a great theme, such as in this crazy song, "Give Me the Night." I didn't know, was that "Give me the what?" "Give me the night." "Why?" I said. And then he said at the end, "Feel an evening." And I said, I can't connect with it. Feeling, what does that mean? He said, "Feel an evening, George." I said, "Oh, I got it."
Brilliant. So great memories. In fact, actually, Rod Templeton was here 3 years ago and taking in and soaking in the atmosphere. So it's all come full circle that you'll be.
I do miss the fellow. He spent dinner with us. We went to Mr. Child's for dinner, and there was a look on his face. I didn't connect to it because no one ever told me about his illness. Yeah. But I loved being with him because brilliance was coming out of him all the time, and his mentality was always on music. So I appreciate it. He was going to produce my next album,
Yeah.
We never got a chance to do it.
Did you do any writing or anything? Is there anything that exists?
Oh, we're going to do some of his tunes. Oh, nothing new.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to do anything new. But his songs are intricate to my repertoire, so we're going to have tonight's Rod Templeton night along with John Coltrane, Love Supreme.
Sounds great, George. One final question. I can't see the guitars. I can't see any guitars. You haven't forgotten your guitar, have you?
None of that stuff, brother. No, we have a crew that travels and takes care of our instruments. The first time I had an instrument, not the first time. It wasn't the only time either. Was I played at a gig, I can't remember, one of the towns around London, and a guy walked up to my equipment manager He said, "Can I see that guitar?" It was the first GB10 ever made.
Yeah.
And my equipment manager or the guitar tech said, "Yeah, go take a look at it." We looked around, gone. So there's a guitar over here in Great Britain that is the very first GB10 ever made.
Okay. I'll have a look on eBay. George Benson, thank you. Thank you for coming to Love Supreme. Have a great gig. We'll see you.
Pleasure's mine. Thank you.